From the City of Toronto's website, air pollution causes cardiovascular and respiratory health problems, affects brain outcomes, birth outcomes, brain development and function, and is linked to cancer, chronic diseases, including diabetes and other illnesses. The latest air quality tests in York South Weston revealed extremely high pollution levels in the riding. What will you do, Nikki, to ensure that York South Weston residents can breathe clean air?
I have a concrete plan for this and I have a few slides behind me that I'm going to rattle through. I hope I can do it in 2.5 minutes. If not, we'll address it at a later stage. Okay, first thing to say that what we already know is that we live within a network of major highways, Highway 401, let's see, I can't really see myself, Highway, you know what they are, Jane Street, Western, Rogers Road, and that. And we also know, as you've correctly said, that the air around these highways is poisonous. What is not well published is that that extends 300 to 500 meters away from those major highways. That means that nobody in York South Weston is unaffected. This spreads everywhere. There's another, I'll share this with the friends at Smythe Park later. This is a 3D mapping. You can see that big spike there. That's the intersection of 401, 400 Black Creek Drive, the area. And you can see that the PM, that's particle matter, dust, dirt, small parts of dirt, are way in excess of even the American standards, which quite frankly aren't very good. So let's, going on to our next one here, what happens? There's a pyramid of things that happen. We lose days of work, so there's an economic cost, and then we have hospitalizations, and finally we have deaths. Pre-COVID, we had the data to tell us exactly how many people were dying as a result of the bad air here in York South Weston. Okay, so far, I've really just highlighted the points that you've already made. I've got some very bad news, and the bad news is that COVID, this is the latest data from August 31st, that the case rate alongside the major highways in York South Weston is double or triple that of elsewhere in Toronto. And in fact, it is 50 times higher than the case rate in Vaughan. And you know why I'm comparing this to Vaughan. Those of you who understand the local politics know that's where our beloved incumbent lives. No wonder he doesn't care. The case level is non-existent where he is. 2 to 3 times as many people are dying or being hospitalized in our neighborhood. This is a smoking gun. This is a direct correlation, linkage between air pollution and people dying because of a pandemic around a respiratory disease. In 2019, I shared this with Ahmed Hussein. I shared it with him freely, with all of the candidates. And I said, for God's sakes, copy, but do something, copying our propaganda, but do something about it. It's done nothing, and people have died as a direct result of this. I'm sorry that we have to rush through this, but the data, I will share the data afterwards. It's all freely available on the City of Toronto website, and this has to be dealt with right now. I'm afraid I'm out of time to say how I propose to fix this, but I assure you, as concrete as this is, I have a concrete plan to get us out the other side, and I hope I have a chance to share some of those ideas before the evening's out.
Thank you, Nikki. We'll definitely come back to this question at the end of the evening.